Well, fans, a unique racing format, racing over vans and Chicago style. They threw a whole bunch at you with that one, but you still came out on top. Talk about the racing win last night here in Springdale.
Well, it's a different deal, Ross, because we are doing vans, but there's also no dirt ramps, which makes it a lot more difficult because you got to put the truck on the ground to win racing. I think Jim's starting to figure it out. He was telling his guys earlier, you know, we're going to have to pedal. Last night was one van, tonight's two vans. Makes it a little more difficult.
Well, at this point, I think you got to be glad that they're not doing a 3-day show.
Yeah, why not? 2, 3, keep piling them up. Well, 6 or 8, we'll be doing pyramids. No, not in Chicago style. It's fun in freestyle, but it actually worked out really well last night. Pretty proud of that win. I mean, there's no slackers here, you know. It's all of Koehler's trucks and me. I called Larry the other day, and I was like, you know what? I need some help down here. There's one Missouri truck and 4 Michigan trucks. They're beating up on me. Come on.
Well, now let's talk about long jump contest. Real unique there with those real thin, you know, ramps. But, you know, Koehler launched it out there, and he's known for his big air. But you were the world record holder, and he probably only beat you by like a tire last night.
Yeah, that's Koehler had hit those before, and a couple of the other guys as well, and Rick's hit him a couple times, you know. But I'd never hit nothing that narrow, and I was a little worried about him pushing. We'll get some good air off of him tonight.
All right, fans, you can see it in his eyes. Dan Runte's going to be going for that racing win again here tonight, and you're going to have to watch out for him in that long jump contest, too. Well, fans, always a special treat to have Jim Koehler, Avenger, and all the Team Scream here on TMB TV. And last night in Springdale, it was Big Jim taking the long jump and freestyle wins. Tell us what it was like out here. First time in Springdale, Arkansas, first time with the Monster X Tour. It's a pretty good time for you guys last night.
Yeah, we had a great time. You know, anytime you come somewhere new, the fans that haven't seen you, might have seen you on TV, they're extra excited. So they got a little extra loud, they got a little extra wild, so we had to do the same, and we did.
Now talk about that long jump competition. I mean, you've hit that ramp in Montreal before, but it's really small. It's real treacherous going up that. And, you know, Dan Runte with Bigfoot gave you a pretty good run for your money last night. Could get interesting tonight.
Oh, definitely. Dan always gives us a good run for the money. Everybody here can give you a good run for the money any given time. You just got to try to push it a little bit harder than them. And that ramp, you just can't let it psych you out. You know, you got a tire that's 4 foot wide, you're hitting that ramp, you know what I mean? Once your momentum's going, even if you miss the ramp ain't hurting you. You're going to smash it like you smash a car or a van. It's not a big deal, but it intimidates people because it looks so narrow, but you can't let that psych you out. Just hit it and go, and it's all over from there.
Now talk a little bit about that unique race course, too. I mean, racing Chicago-style, iron walling, and over van stacks, and tonight they've thrown an extra van in there. How does that mess with you a little bit when you go out there to race on that course?
Well, you know, last night during the racing, not a lot of people even touch the vans because you're iron walling it and you're getting some pretty good air off the cars anyway, and you got a pretty good run out of the turn. So having the van there is more like an optical illusion, you know, but it is pretty impressive looking that they would do that. But they had a shortage of regular cars here, so they said, what can we do? And we suggested, hey, you know, we're big boys. We can run over that stuff. Lay it out how you want to do it, and we'll race accordingly. And we did, and it turned out to be pretty cool.
All right, one more question for you, Jim. I mean, you mentioned something kind of cool in the first part of the interview here, and that's that last night the fans were really getting after Avenger. And, I mean, you guys haven't been down in this area for quite some time, but they know you from TV. How cool is it to go into a place you haven't been before, but they already know you getting here, and they're all jacked up to see the Avenger?
It's awesome because then you know that they've seen you on TV, so you're like, cool, you know, these are fans, these are diehard fans that watch Monster Jam, they watch Monster Trucks, they're into it, they're out and they're excited, they're like, wow, you're here, you came to our small town, and we do, we travel to all the small towns. It doesn't bother us if it's big town, little town, small building, big building. We want to get out there and see all the fans all over the country, all over the world for that matter, and it's awesome when they're fired up to see us.
Well, good deal, Jim. Well, hey, on TMB TV, we're getting ready to go with the Saturday night show. I'm going to hand you the mic and let you intro for us, Mr. Excitement style.
Here we are in Arkansas. We're getting ready to get wild. We're going to race. We're going to wheelie. We're going to freestyle and long jump. Be ready. Here it comes. Yeah!
very special treat here in Springdale, Arkansas this weekend. You know, there's monster trucks, there's tough trucks, there's even a stunt guy. But you know what they got that they don't have at other monster truck shows this weekend? We got SpongeBob. Check this out. The one, the only, all the way from Bikini Bottom. How he got off work, I don't know. SpongeBob, tell us what it's like to be here at the monster truck show this weekend. Cool stuff, it really is. Now, first, the hardest part of this had to be, how did you get off work? I mean, Mr. Krabs is a tyrant, making those Krabby Patties all day long. How'd you get off work to come on out to the monster truck show? Wild stuff. Well, I hope you don't get fired. I really do. And also, be sure to watch out for Plankton, because I hear he's running around out here somewhere trying to get that recipe. All right, now one more thing here. We're going to get the SpongeBob analysis. You know, we got the monster trucks out here. Lots of good stuff. Racing freestyle. Who's your pick to take it all tonight? Looked like he may have pointed to Avenger. Hard to tell. That's SpongeBob, all the way from Bikini Bottom, fans. Great stuff. All part of the Monster X Tour. You're not going to see a show like this anywhere else. Well, fans, you know, there's a lot of Team Scream members that are maybe a little bit more well-known. You've seen them on Speed. You've got, you know, Jim Koehler, Chris Bergeron, all those guys. But a real celebrity here in the mix, none other than Team Scream's Jeff Anderson and these, the award-winning chops. Tell us about these and how it's taken to grow them, you know, procure those.
You just got to know how to wear them. You know, I haven't seen anybody that's got chops like this yet. Have you?
Well, only on television. I mean, maybe some, you know, thinking chopper shows and that kind of thing. But, you know, tell us about that award and, you know, do you have a trophy and all that good stuff?
I have an awesome trophy at home. Got it on the fireplace. Got it all nice up there, plugs in, the light comes on. When I'm sitting around relaxing at night, plug it in, little mood lighting, everything's cool.
All right, now talk about maintenance. I mean, you know, you get something like that, but you got to take care of it. What does it take, you know, as far as upkeep and maintenance to have those chops looking their best when you come out to the shows?
Well, you got to keep them nice and trimmed, up close. You know, you let them grow a little too long, and then next thing you know, they're in every meal you've got. You know, you've got to keep them nice, keep them away from your mouth. Other than that, it's awesome.
All right, now I hear you are the featured guest speaker at Sturgis Motorcycle Rally this summer. Tell us about that and how you got that gig.
Well, you know, when you got chops like this, everybody's waiting to see them. You can go any place you want to go out and hang out with the crowd, enjoy yourself.
All right, fans, that's Jeff Anderson, Team Scream. Check him out at www.superchops.com.